back inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints.
Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to the...
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
Here's Carson. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go back to Carson here on second.
And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for a 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They run it with Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Gets around him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular takeaways.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that
their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
so many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rolling to his right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it's actually been... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw now on first down.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week. Let's go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do So they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key...
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
We know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second and 2. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's 2nd and 8. He hits his target, Lockett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll try to run with Carson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.